Hey everyone, and welcome to Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, the author of Unprocessed, The Secrets to Ultimate Weight Loss and Own Your Health, and this is where I show you recipes for healthy, permanent, and sustainable weight loss. Today, I'm proud to show you what I eat for lunch every day that helped me maintain my 50-pound weight loss for almost 10 years now. It is my favorite meal in the whole world. It's simple to make, it's satisfying, and even when I was in Las Vegas once speaking at a conference with Dr. Furman and Dr. Goldhammer, and we went to the best restaurant in Vegas called Pan Vino, where the chef can make anything SOS free. This is what I ordered. I never tire of it. I love it so much, and Dr. McDougall says you can absolutely eat it every day and be healthy. Sweet potatoes and broccoli. But it's not just any sweet potatoes, it's the Hannah yams. Depending on where you live, they might be called Jersey sweet potatoes or white sweet potatoes, and if you can't find them, make every effort. You can even buy them online. I've even seen them on Amazon. But they're so much different than the orange sweet potatoes, which frankly, unless they're made into fries, I don't care for. Orange sweet potatoes have a very mushy texture, and to me they're not very sweet. But these Hannah yams taste like cake. They have a subtle vanilla flavor and they stand up to cooking. They're not mushy. What I do is I just roast them at a 400-degree oven for about 90 minutes, depending on the size. I look for the largest ones I can find. I don't even bother poking them. I just wash them and gently cut the tips off, and then I put them on a beautiful plate here with my broccoli. I would rather eat a pound of broccoli, but my favorite broccoli, which is from Trader Joe's, the organic, only comes in 12-ounce bags. So I have here, I don't like to weigh and measure my food, but I know you're going to ask. It just happens today. It's 20 ounces of sweet potatoes, which is less than 500 calories, 12 ounces of broccoli, which is about 120 calories, and it's satisfying, and the roasting makes them caramelized and delicious. And then if I'm still hungry, I'll have a pound of fruit for dessert, depending on the season. These are strawberries. That's like another 150 calories if you're counting calories, which I think is ridiculous and unsustainable. But this is 3 pounds of food, so I get to eat more and weigh less by following the principles of calorie density, which I outlined in my book, The Secrets to Ultimate Weight Loss. So I never get tired of this. Of course, I'll change the fruit seasonally. And once in a while, I'll mix it up and have Brussels sprouts instead. But this is my favorite combination because you have the sweetness from the sweet potatoes, and then you have, the slight bitterness from the broccoli. I have been able to find these white sweet potatoes or Hannah yams every store in LA and the desert where I live, except for Trader Joe's. They have them at Sprouts, Whole Foods, Ralph's, Vons, Gelson's, Bristol Farms, Jensen's, and including every ethnic market, so do make the effort to find them. Once in a while, I can't find Hannah yams, or they're not big enough for me. They're the snivelly ones, which I don't like. So I'll have an alternate lunch, which I actually do love, and I would have for dinner every night, except that Charles doesn't like sweet potatoes, so we have to do something else. But I could eat this just every day. It's so good. So what I'll do is I'll make my famous chopped salad. You really can't see it in this bowl, but I have other videos I can link to made with the Holland bowl. So it's different kinds of greens and sprouts and cabbage, 2 kinds of cabbage, purple cabbage and white cabbage and carrots. And then I'm not mixing this up because I don't want to eat it right now, but what I'll do is I'll add a cup of whatever leftover grain I have from dinner the night before to my salad to make it starchy and satisfying. So here I have some brown rice, but that just could have just as easily been millet or quinoa, whatever's left over. And then I will have it with some air-fried Japanese sweet potatoes. Now, these are actually available at Trader Joe's. They're called murasaki, and this is about 1 pound. And what I'll do is, instead of eating my salad with a fork, these are my forks, and this is actually absolutely delicious. And for dressing, I will use my favorite, which is my lemon poppy seed. You can get the recipe on this channel or in my book, and I'll just batch make this dressing. And that's what I'll have. Sometimes I like to add a little bit of jalapeno powder just to give this a kick, or fresh herbs when I have them, like mint. And then, of course, if I'm still hungry, I will have a pound of fruit for dessert. So I eat 3 pounds of food for lunch, which is about anywhere between 550 and 700 calories, and I alternate between these two, but this is my favorite. If I was being executed for a crime that I didn't commit, this is still what I would want as my last meal. Once in a while, I will have dessert other than fruit. If that's the case, I will have one of my famous Snickerdoodle cookies, which I love these containers. Guys, you don't need to keep using plastic. I believe I have a code for these. recipes on this channel, Snickerdoodles. These are fantastic, and so I will have maybe one of those on occasion, or I will have a jam bar, and if you want the jam bar recipe, all you have to do is subscribe to my newsletter. But for the most part, I would rather just eat the fruit, the whole fruit, and nothing but the whole fruit. And I know you're probably gonna say, well, what do you have for dinner? I usually just pick something from one of these categories. This is the batch cooking success boot camp that I did, and I will do something different for dinner that wasn't made for lunch. It could be a soup, a stew, a chili, a burger, that kind of thing, something that Charles likes. But even then, we repeat our favorites. We don't have 30 different dinners a month or 30 different lunches. So again, you know, this might not be something you like, but I'd give it a try, because eating simply not only saves you money, calories, and time. It's so great for people that are trying to lose weight or have food addictions, because you don't have to think about it. You know you're going to love it. And believe me, variety is really the kiss of death for people that struggle with their weight. And of course, you can vary it. You can change the fruit, the grain, the type of potato, and of course, the type of salad dressing. So it never has to be boring, even if it is somewhat repetitive. It's wonderful to be able to eat 3 pounds of food at every meal and not only maintain my weight loss, but be healthy and enjoy my food in the process. So thanks so much for watching another episode of Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ. I truly believe you can have the health and the body that you so richly deserve, and you get to eat a lot of potatoes.